Mansfield Cable Access presents Mansfield High School basketball. Tonight, the Mansfield girls come into this game at 2-6, facing the Oliver Ames Tigers at 6-1. I am Mark Farinella, bringing you the play-by-play. Tommy Ferry is alongside, as always. Tommy, it's a little warm in here. I'm glad you took the sweater off.
Yes, a little warm.
Could be a little warm on the court for the Hornets tonight, as the Oliver Ames Tigers are one of the better teams in the league. They are still undefeated in league play at 5-0, and the big shocker was they beat Foxborough the other night, and they beat them handily. That was
I was shocked when I read that.
54-39. They limited Caitlin Mollica to under double figures. Foxborough had an early lead in the game, but could not hang on to it. So we're going to see a good team, and they're still pretty young, too, that team over there. The two Carolines, Caroline Pepper and Caroline Flynn, they are going to be tough. The starting lineups tonight for the Hornets will be number 1, Kelly Doherty. Number 12, Ashley Santos. Number 15, Becca Hodelman. Number 23, Kayla Vine, who's had some really great games lately. And number 44, Casey Viking. For the Oliver Ames Tigers, it's Jessica Ehrlich, number 14. Megan Holler, number 34. Caroline Flynn, number 41. Caroline Pepper, number 43. And Haley Bourne, number 55. And we are underway, and the Hornets have the basketball.
Man-to-man defense for the Tigers.
Oliver Ames, coached by Lainey Clement Holbrook. She is in her 44th year, the dean of Hockomock League coaches in girls basketball.
You are in for a real treat tonight to watch her teams play. They are always good, always tough.
Vine is going to go to Viking. She will walk, unfortunately. Traveling call to start the first possession. Lainey Clement Holbrook has all of the accolades, and she deserves every single one of them, folks. Comes into this game with 689 wins. That's the most in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And traveling call as Megan Holleran falls to the court. Hornets will have the ball.
A little surprised to see the Hornets come out in a 2-2 full court press there. I like it.
Well, they might as well be aggressive.
Change it up.
They have nothing to lose, Tom. They really do. This is an improving team. Still going to be a little challenge to get into the tournament, but they are getting better with every game, and I am glad to see that because they really did have a lot of holes to fill. Kelly Doherty has the ball out top, looking around to find some offense to start. Kind of gets backed into a corner. The ball will go out of bounds off of Oliver Ames. And there will be 6 seconds left on the shot clock. 7:04 left to go in the first quarter of this game. Becca Hodelman will take the ball up to the top. She is going to spin, get it off to Ashley Santos for the three. No good. Rebound by Viking and in. Good job by Casey Viking. She was left alone, had the ball in her hands, put it in very comfortably. 2-0 Hornets. 6:47 left. Here come the Tigers. Outside shot is buried by Pepper.
Boy, that was a quick release. Great
That's what she
shot.
does.
Great
That's what she does.
Shot.
She made a huge impact on Oliver Ames last year as a freshman. Spin move underneath is lost by Vine.
She was swallowed up there a little bit.
Ehrlich comes away with it, and it's going to now head up the court. Underneath. Pepper again.
Wow, she snuck in on that weak side there. Nobody saw her.
5'11" sophomore. She's really a guard, although she can play guard or forward. She does just about anything out on the court. Doherty in the corner for the Hornets, gets it out to Vine. Vine will take the long three, in and out. Rebounded by Flynn. Flynn will get it up the court fast. Underneath now to
Jess Ehrlich.
Jess Ehrlich for the basket. And Oliver Ames now has a 7-2 lead on the Hornets. 5:41 left to go in the opening quarter. Well, that's what you can't give this team easy baskets,
no.
and they do have a lot of speed out there, and they're quick in transition.
Got to make them work.
Doherty will try to bring the ball back out, being aggressively defended, and the ball is scooped away by Flynn. Here come the Tigers up the court. Ehrlich is fouled underneath by Vine.
Nice strong take to the basket there by Ehrlich.
That is Vine's first foul, first on the team. Ehrlich had her career night the other night when they beat Foxborough, 18 points for her.
Wow.
Gets the first free throw.
That's a nice looking foul shot. Great rotation. Got a box out here, girls.
Ehrlich gets the second. Lead swells to 9-2.
Boy, that happened fast.
Yep.
Need a hoop.
Becca Hodelman will bring the ball up to Ashley Santos on the left side. She will try to get to the baseline. Doesn't quite. Dishes it back out to Doherty. Ball again slapped away. Will go out of bounds off of Haley Bourne. Almost a steal.
Hornets got to go to the hole here. We
Yep.
have to draw some contact, get to the line, slow the game down.
The Tigers are doing a good job too, Tommy, of
Yeah.
anticipating the passes, and they are attacking at that point of pass. So we will see if they can adjust there. Vine
Go to
gets
the
it
basket.
over to Ashley Santos at the foul line, and we have a whistle.
3
3-second
seconds.
call.
Go to the basket here on them.
4:51 left to go in the opening quarter. Oliver Ames with a 9-2 lead. Laney Clement Holbrook, member of the class of 71 at Dedham High School.
That's Hornet ball.
And, of course, her opposite number is the second longest tenured girls basketball coach in the Hockomock League, Mike Redding. His 22nd year, 303 wins, 194 losses.
689 wins. Do you listeners
There's
realize
a lot of W's on this court tonight.
that's a lot of winning?
Absolutely.
Take
Casey
that,
Viking
Casey.
will make the quick move in, but she will get called for the traveling call. And you know what? I have seen that first step given by some officials this year. Again, there's not a lot of consistency on that put-down step. So I guess you have to learn to adjust to it. Caroline Pepper at the foul line. Easy shot. And that will be a timeout call by the Hornets. Caroline Pepper now has 7 points. Oliver Ames in an 11-2 lead with 4:19 left to go in the opening quarter. Well, Tom, they are as advertised.
They sure are. They're not missing. What a beautiful shot by Pepper. She's got a great soft touch, great rotation. The Hornet press is not bothering them one bit. That's actually leading to man advantage situations.
Well, they do a good job of getting the ball out, too. They don't waste any time of starting the plays. There's an awful lot of talent on that floor, though. You know, Oliver Ames has qualified for the tournament in all but 3 of Laney Clement Holbrook's seasons over the years. And I do remember the state title a few years ago with, oh my goodness, I'm blanking on the girl's name. I'll remember it at some point, I'm sure.
Batista?
Yes, Lauren
Boy,
Batista.
We must be working well together.
Lauren Batista, a great player.
Yeah.
Did she end up at Bentley, right? I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And really put a lot of energy into that OA team. But the one thing about Oliver Ames, they are fundamentally strong, and that has been part of Oliver Ames basketball, boys or girls, for as long as I can remember.
And that didn't happen by accident.
No, it didn't.
They're not an imposing-looking team. They may have. I don't think they have a 6-footer out there.
And I'm not sure how deep they go. I know they go a little bit farther off the bench. You'll see Tate Hadges come into the game at some point. She's a pretty good player as well, but I don't think they go much deeper. Ashley Santos looking to get the ball to somebody. That's Brooke Berube is in the game. Now Kayla Vine over on the left perimeter. Back to Doherty outside for the 3, no good.
Nice
Berube
rebound,
gets
Brooke.
the rebound, looks for somebody. Abby Wager is out on the court. Gets it to Berube again in the corner. In and out. The rebound fought for and it is saved by Megan Holleran. Quick pass up. Underneath to Bourne, no good. Rebounded by Ashley Santos, and now the Hornets will try to run with it. Oliver Ames gets back quickly on defense. Santos looking to find somebody to throw the ball to, and she gets it to Vine. Vine is going to take
Kayla. That a
the
girl.
little Euro step drive is good. Kayla Vine. 11-4, but underneath the basket down here is Bourne. It goes in and out. Bourne gets her own rebound, will force it up again, and gets the rebound of her own miss. Haley Bourne, sophomore. There's some young players on this team. They're going to be around for a while. Berube from the baseline, no good. Rebound is by Caroline Flynn. Quick pass up to Pepper. Pepper goes to the foul line, dishes it. No. Back, rebounded by Holleran, does not get it. Rebound is fought for, ends up again in an Oliver Ames hand. Dishes back out to the perimeter, and Oliver Ames will start this all over again. 24 seconds on the shot clock. The three-pointer by Ehrlich is no good. And it goes out of bounds off Oliver Ames' Mansfield ball. 13-4, 2:30 left to go in the opening quarter. Boy, they're very active. I thought for sure that ball was going out of bounds and down on the floor there. But
yeah. They're just a little more aggressive to the ball than the Hornets. So that's what good teams do.
They are relentless.
They are.
Kayla Vine will bring the ball up. Dish to Abby Wager, who will try to make the move.
That's a
Gets
foul.
bumped, no call. No call. And Bourne will go in. And again, no call on the layup either, but she gets the layup. And you will have another timeout call by Mansfield. And I understand why Mike Redding is pleading his case. Although I think there was a Mansfield foul on the lay-in too. But
how can that
there was a pretty obvious one out
wow.
here that was not called. 2:13 left, 15-4, Oliver Ames. We have a timeout here. Wow. Yeah, I guess they're letting the girls play a little bit out there. That one out here in the middle of the court was a little tough to take.
Pretty blatant, but let's see what happens for the rest of this game. If they're going to let them play, I have no problem with that. But that's an obvious.
Just be
foul.
consistent, right?
Yeah, it's an obvious foul.
Oliver Ames this year, Tommy, has scored 412 points, an average of 58.9 per game. They've allowed only 263, and that is a average of 37.6 per game. The Hornets come in at 46.1 per game scoring, 369 points. They have allowed 443. That's an average of 55.4. I have noticed that average is starting to sneak down a little bit. But, you have, unfortunately, a couple of hiccups here. One of them was the Franklin game.
Yeah, the Milford game helped the average.
The Milford game did actually help that average a lot. Yeah. And the big part about the Hornets is that they have been, this season so far, characteristically a little bit of a slow starting team. And they do get better as they go along in a game. And I think that period of time that it takes them to get better will get shorter and shorter as they get to know each other better. We have a foul. And that will be a foul on Caroline Flynn. That will be her first and the first on the Tigers. And the Hornets will have the ball out on the sideline in front of, practically next to Laney Clement Holbrook.
Let's see this inbounds play for the Hornets.
Kayla Vine. Over to Wager. Wager was waiting for somebody to break to the middle, but I don't think anybody knew that was the play.
They tried a little two-man game there, and the pick and roll did not really work well.
Wow, Pepper. And that is a three-pointer by Pepper.
She's in double figures already. What a
she
beautiful
has 10.
shot.
Kayla Vine to Kelly Doherty. Doherty sneaks behind a couple of players, but the ball gets knocked out. She's fouled, though.
Flynn, I think. Yeah.
And you're right, Tom. I believe that is Caroline Flynn. That will be her second foul. It's not really foul trouble yet, but it's 2 in the first quarter, so looks like Laney's going to get somebody in the ball game.
It's tough to run that pick and roll in the corner. There's not a lot of room over there.
That will be Tori Harney, I think, coming in for. Let me see the number. A little hard to see these numbers because the piping is not that good. It's 10, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is Tori Harney will be in the ball game for Flynn.
Abby with a strong.
Wager will get the strong drive. Doesn't quite get it. The rebound is by Ehrlich. She brings the ball. There we go with the ball. Quickly pushed up the court. The layup is missed by Bourne, and Mansfield comes away with the rebound.
Wager
with the rebound, yes.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. If I don't see it, you better.
Blind leading the blind. Let's see this.
Brooke Berube now will get it over to the corner. Wager gets it back inside. I could see what they were trying to do. They're trying to work that quick pass in, but Oliver Ames kept an eye on it. Mike Redding will now send 3 different players in the game, and that is Casey Viking, that is Becca Hodelman, and that's Michaela Vine back in the contest.
Allie Prentice.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Allie Prentice. You're right.
Now, see, I'd like to see Wager take it left here.
That's one thing I've noticed, that the ponytails are longer than they used to be. And Wager, the ball kind of drops off of her. Fought for on the ground, and Oliver Ames comes up with it. Quick outlet pass, but Becca Hodelman gets in the way of it anyway, so Oliver Ames will take the ball out on the sideline. 40 seconds even left in the first quarter. They lead 18-4 here. Ehrlich gets it in. A little work along the perimeter again. Now open on the left is Bourne. No good. That is the rebound by Berube. Here comes Hodelman.
How about a little back pick for her?
Abby Wager now looking for some motion. Only one person moving. I'd like to see a little bit more movement here. Becca Hodelman now will try to take the drive in. Dishes it back out to Berube. Now she's going to make the swooping.
Stop.
Takes the baby hook. No good. Becca Hodelman ties the ball up. We will have a
jump ball
turning over to Oliver Ames on the alternating possession. 7.2 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
I like Brooke Berube taking it strong to the basket there.
Yeah, and I thought the little hook will do it sometimes. And Prentice knocks the ball away. She's got to get the ball off, and no, they will not get the ball off. She dished it to Hodelman. It was a little bit too late. So after the end, after 1 quarter of play, Oliver Ames has an 18-4 lead over the Mansfield Hornets. Tommy, it's transition basketball for the OA Tigers.
Points are hard to come by. The Hornets started out on the 2-2-1 full court press. OA broke it really pretty simple, and not only do they break the press, they attack in the offensive end.
Yeah, they waste no time in bringing the ball up court.
And in every, one thing also I noticed with Oliver Ames players, every time they receive the ball, they look and face the basket, and they see how can I score the basketball, and I love that. Too many kids receive the ball and they just look to see who they can pass it to.
Last year, the Tigers finished 13-9. They were 10-6 in the Hockomock Kelly Rex. They were the number 10 seed in the Division I tournament. They were eliminated by Wellesley in the semifinal round of the South Sectional, 46-41. And you can bet they will be a little bit more of a challenge this year with a year's experience.
And wait till these underclassmen, by the time they're seniors, Caroline, Pepper.
Don't even want to think about it. The only thing that might stop that is if some prep school comes knocking at the door.
At her door, yeah.
And that happens sometimes.
Yeah, go play your senior year at Tabor Academy.
Yeah, things like that. Not a fan.
I don't really like that.
Not a fan of that.
No.
All right. Hornets have the ball. Abby Wager to the left of the key. Into Berube, now into Viking. They're going tall here. Viking back to Berube. She gets fouled. That was a nice idea, Tom.
Yes, it was Tori Harney on that foul there. I think they got somebody else.
That will be on Jessica Ehrlich. That is her third on the Tigers. And Brooke Berube will go to the line and get the first of 2. That was a nice play, though. I like the way that was executed. And you have to do it quickly because these kids recover fast.
They do.
Second one rolls out. Rebound is Oliver Ames, and it goes up very quickly. Oh. That is Erin Holmberg out in the backcourt now. Pepper gets it inside to Tate Hadges, and that is her first basket of the game. I believe she was in the game. Was it? Or was that 10?
Harney, yeah.
That was 10, Harney. I'm sorry about that.
The numbers are not. Bear with us, folks.
They are a little bit close together. Abby Wager with a nice little stop drive and gets it in. So those are her first 2 points, first 2 points of the night.
Good things happen when you take it to the basket, and she's got that quick first step to take it. There you go.
And a steal by Wager.
Keep going.
Wager's going to challenge.
That's it.
And she is. Oh my goodness. Well, I think the official had to replay it in her head.
See, there's what my first technical would be. Because I would tell the ref that he just guessed, and that's what he did. She did,
that's what she did, yes.
She guessed.
I think she was replaying it in her head, to be honest. Anyway, Oliver Ames will have the ball. It's 20-7, 6:53 left to go in the first half. Abby Wager with another steal and another travel. Yeah, she probably did put her foot down and drag it a little bit on that one, but, at least she's being active. She's really starting to be aggressive out there. Only a freshman, folks. Let's remember this about her. She has got all sorts of potential out there. And again, another steal, and now she's dragged down by Ehrlich, and they will call the tie-up instead of a well, she did get her hands on the ball.
How do you know? We can't really see. She either grabbed the ball or grabbed her arm, but Mike's not protesting too much.
I'm sure Abby could get knocked down by a stiff wind at this stage of her life, but you know what? There'll be a lot of stiff winds she'll be knocking down later, most of them from her shot.
She's got those long arms. It gets them into the passing lane.
Great reaction, too. Yeah. Great reaction. All right, just a couple of changes for Oliver Ames. I think we have Anna Murphy's in the ballgame. She's number 35, and I can't see that number. Well, that's 41. That's Flynn's back in the game. Out to Holmberg gets it inside, or tries to, as they rotate around. Now Holmberg's going to take the three off the glass.
Oh,
no.
you can't get
Rebound
beat to the ball
is by
like
Oliver
that.
Ames underneath Holmberg, and she scores on the pass from Flynn.
You know, there's one thing to be a better ball club, but you can't keep getting beat to the loose balls like that.
Hodelman trying to get control of the ball. Now
Keep
she gets
going.
it off to Vine, and Vine is fouled. And that apparently is on Harney, I believe. Yes, it is. So that is the fourth team foul on the Oliver Ames Tigers, and Michaela Vine goes to the foul line for the Hornets. 20 points in her last contest. And I think I just jinxed her. Kayla had 20 against Milford. She had 17 against Franklin, 14 apiece against Sharon and Attleboro. Her average is 13.0 in the season so far. The 5'6" junior guard. And gets the second. So it is 22-8 with 6:06 left to go in the first half of play in the very steamy James Albertini Memorial Gymnasium tonight. Flynn on the baseline. They get it back out. The shot by Murphy, no good. Rebounded by, fought for, and a tie-up, and it will go to Mansfield on the alternating possession.
I don't like that quick whistle on the tie-up. Let the girls fight it out a little bit, and then see.
And again, Tommy, it's
That's
another
a
one of
girl
those,
call.
It's
and
one
I
of
don't
those
like that.
and you're right, and it's another one of those situations where it's inconsistent from game to game.
Right.
Casey Viking now gets the ball slapped away from her, recovers it into Ashley Santos. The ball is knocked away, blocked by Harney, and will be Mansfield ball.
See, you can't always just receive that ball and turn and go up. How about turn the other way, fake, and then pivot? I think she'll get some
Hodelman
open
will get it out
looks.
to Vine. Vine tries to drive, and they're going to call a tie-up on that.
Yeah, she did expose the ball there.
Yes, she did. 5:31 left. 22-8. Oliver Ames leading the Hornets in the second quarter of play. Murphy bringing
Great
the ball
job.
up. Steal by Vine. And Vine will go hopefully coast to coast. Lays it up. No good. Rebound by Ashley Santos. And that was a nice place to be for Ashley Santos, where that ball came off.
Oh, she walked.
Owe comes right back. And a short jumper by Murphy. So that counters the basket by Santos. 24-10. 4:53 left to go. Oliver Ames in the lead in the second quarter. Hodelman on the baseline, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off Mansfield. I want to say, trying to figure out who it came off of. I thought there were two Oliver Ames players battling with it. Anyway, they have the ball, and Caroline Flynn will get it up quickly to start the offense in motion.
That's it. No numbers.
Hornets are coming up the court. Faked three by Santos, and the ball is stolen away by Holmberg. Knocked out of bounds. Mansfield will get it back. 4:21 left to go.
Hornets hanging tight here. Hanging tough.
And that is Tate Hadges in the ball game, number 12, so I finally did get her in the game. And again, like I said, plenty of talented people here on this Oliver Ames team. Hadges had thrown in 12 against North Attleboro and 10 against Taunton, so I'm not sure how far they go depth-wise.
Got that call wrong.
Mansfield will have the ball.
Oh.
Fine, inbounds to Hodelman. Hodelman can cross the center stripe, and here she comes. Ashley Santos looks, gets out to Doherty. Doherty to Vine on the right, takes the three. No good. Rebounded by Flynn.
Hornets got a good look there on that possession.
Up quickly, two passes to Holmgren and a third pass to Hadges. Oh, I'll tell you, nice pass from Harney to Hadges for the basket. Didn't let the ball touch the ground that much. You like to see that kind of passing. All right, Vine is going to get it into Santos, is going to turn and shoot. Bounces off the rim. The rebound is by Holmberg.
Another good look for the Hornets. Just didn't fall.
Here come the Tigers. Inside to Hedges, no good. Rebound slapped around, stays in Oliver Ames' possession. Underneath.
Boy, nice cut.
Flynn misses underneath. Rebound is fought for. Oliver Ames comes up with it again. Outside shot, no good by Murphy. And the rebound by Vine.
Nice
to
pass.
Heidelman to Santos, no good on the lay-in. And the rebound is Oliver Ames. Ball is slapped away.
Who wants it?
And it will be a tie-up under the basket.
You know, I will talk a little bit about that possession there for the Hornets. It's 2-on-1. They got the, but you gotta give it to the girl at the right spot.
Yep.
She got it either too late to dribble and too early to not. You know, it was just the timing was off.
Allie Prentice has come back in the game for the Hornets, and Kayla Vine will bring it across.
There's a nice high pick and roll.
Oh, they got tied up on her dribble a little bit and tried to get the ball off, and it goes to Oliver Ames. Quick pass up, and underneath is missed by Hedges. And here come the Hornets again, and a little bump, and they let that go. Vine, now there's going to be a free player somewhere down there, and it looks like Vine got shaken up.
That hit pretty hard there.
She looks like she wants to shake it off. And she's going to come out. Mike Redding, goes out there to take a look with her, look at her, give her a couple of seconds to rest up, hopefully. Becca Heidelman will come back in. 2:28 left to go in the second quarter, and it is 26-10 Oliver Ames. Owe will take the ball out right just about a little bit away from the coach's seat and the scorer's table. And Kelsey Yell is in the ball game now for Oliver Ames. Famous Norton name, Yell.
Yeah.
Don't know how many there are in Easton, but we were finding out one of them. And
wow.
And there she goes. She scores right off the bat. So I guess that gives something for Oliver Ames to yell about. Sorry. Becca Heidelman to Prentice. To Berube is going to try, but it gets slapped away. And as Holmberg.
She lost it.
Holmberg. I got to remember that. I was making her the former coach of the Green Bay Packers, Mike Holmgren.
Holmberg.
Yes, it's Holmberg. Anyway, the Hornets have the ball. 5 different players have scored for Oliver Ames in this quarter.
You know, Lainey Clement is going kind of deep on her bench here.
Yep.
She really is. She's getting some time. Pepper hasn't been in the game for a while.
Yeah, she's gotten a little bit of a rest. I wonder if she's got some sort of flu because she's not in foul trouble. Abby Wager with the drive. Rebound is up in the air. It's going to go off of Mansfield player, which I didn't really think so. But
once again, good looks for the Hornets. Ball's just not dropping.
28-10.
Hornets stay in that 2-2-1 full court press. Let's get a turnover here. Oh, there it is.
And Berube comes away with the steal. Heidelman tries to get it over to Prentice, knocked out of bounds by Carolyn Flynn.
Man, if
That's
you don't,
Caroline, I should say that.
Caroline. Yeah. If you don't make a fake, these kids are going to be on that pass. They are.
No, they are really anticipating the pass as well.
They really are.
Heidelman to Prentice. Prentice now will get it to Wager at the top of the key. Prentice takes the two-pointer, a long two, no good. Oliver Ames rebounds. Here comes their break again. Dished off rebounded by Hedges. Rebounded again. Hedges at the foul line gets it now. And Hedges is the first Oliver Ames player to have more than one basket, and they're going to call double dribble as Becca Heidelman started their dribble, and she does not look like she agrees with the call, but 57.6 seconds left to go. 30-10, Oliver Ames in the lead. Holmberg over to Flynn. Flynn looks back into Holmberg now. Tries to go inside to Hedges, and it goes out of bounds. So Mansfield will have the ball. 44.8 seconds left to go. You know, the other 2 longest tenured coaches are John Layton at 15 years and Lisa Downs in Foxborough with 9 years. So there's some tenure in this Hockomock League. A nice runner by Ashley Santos. Last 24 seconds of the first half. Oliver Ames working the ball around. There's Flynn into Hedges, knocked underneath the basket, rebounded, and the foul. And that is Megan Holleran who will go to the foul line. No, I'm sorry, that is Kelsey Yell. 2 to 3, kind of looked the same for me for a couple of seconds.
Haven't been a lot of foul shots in this game.
No, there haven't. Kelsey Yell will get her first of 2. 15.6 seconds left.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here's the 34 I was looking for, and that's Megan Holleran.
8 different Tigers have scored in this game.
Notice Erin Holmberg has had some trouble keeping her shoes tied. That's about the second time she's gone down to try to tie them. All right, Yell will try to make it 2 free throws. It bounces out. The rebound for Oliver Ames and a quick pass underneath, and it is Yell underneath that gets the. It was Yell who scores the basket. So, shot got dished up, and a rebound and a try by Doherty at the buzzer, no good. The Hornets at the tail end of a 33-12 score here with the Oliver Ames Tigers in the lead after 2 quarters. Tom, what do the Hornets have to do to dig themselves out of this?
It's a little bit too much for them tonight. It really is.
Speed and size both.
The Hornets are trying to play that zone defense, and Oliver Ames just not dribbling the ball.
Yep.
They are moving the ball. They're cutting. And it's really a clinic right now, to be honest with you.
It is. So that's the score at halftime, 33-12. Mansfield trailing Oliver Ames, and we will be back with the second half of play in just a few seconds. Welcome back to the James Albertini Memorial Gymnasium for tonight's girls basketball game between Mansfield and Oliver Ames. I'm Mark Farinello with Tommy Ferry and Maureen O'Neill, on the camera, as always. Quickly, I will give you the scoring as Oliver Ames has a 33-12 lead for the Hornets. Abby Wager has 2 points. Ashley Santos is the leading scorer with 4. Kayla Vine has 3. Brooke Berube has 1, and Casey Viking has 2. Very balanced scoring for the Tigers. Erin Holmberg with 2. Tori Harney with 2. Tate Hedges with 4. Jessica Ehrlich with 4. Kelsey Yell with 5, Anna Murphy with 2, Haley Bourne with 4, and Caroline Pepper, who didn't play hardly at all in the second quarter, had 10 points in the first quarter, and I guess Lainey Clement Holbert gave her an opportunity to take a rest there. So that's where we stand right now coming into the second half. And Tommy, obviously I think the Hornets have to be as aggressive as they can defensively, try to disrupt some of this fast break transition offense that Oliver Ames has. And like you said, go to the basket.
Yeah, take it to the hole. Good things happen. They don't have a shot blocker. You know, they have great hands. That's where they're stopping the drive. On the drive, they're reaching in and creating turnovers that way, but they don't have a shot blocker. Go to the hole. And like I said, it's 0-0 right now. Let's see how we do.
And look at the 5 players that Oliver Ames have just put out here on the court. Pepper is not out there. Flynn is not out there.
Yeah, Pepper is out there over there.
Oh, there she. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Yes, she is there. So
I think it is their
starting
team.
They are both there. Yes, they are both out there. First, I didn't see. Again, those darn numbers. All right. Let me wipe the haze off the glasses, and we're ready to go here for the second half. Oliver Ames has possession, and it does go into the middle to Holleran. Comes back out.
Hornets in a man-to-man.
Yeah, I was wondering if they should try that. Flynn dishes it out to the sideline now. Back inside to Flynn. Flynn will go to the basket and get it. She's got long arms and she's got some size, and that's hard to challenge it.
Yeah, she did a great job of posting up. She got the ball. Quick take inside. That's her. That's the 9th different Tiger to score.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's Flynn's first basket of the contest. Oh, that was amazing. Santos with the 3 that misses, but it goes out of bounds off of Kelly Doherty. Just for clerical purposes, for you folks that are watching us, our next Mansfield Cable Access game will be Tuesday night here at the Albertini as the Mansfield boys take on Canton, and that will be Tommy and Kathy Finn Hill will be handling the play-by-play. Get the tongue unwrapped here. Though you guys, I'll be at King Philip doing a game for another operation that night, and then we'll be back here for the girls' game on Friday as the Hornets take on a very interesting King Philip team. And here is Ashley Santos up top now to Casey Viking at high post. Gets it off to Becca Hodelman in the corner. And we have a foul in the paint somewhere.
Flynn, I believe.
And that is on Flynn, and that is her third foul in this contest.
They set a back pick on her, and she just figured she was going to just go right through it. Come on, set some good screens here, girls. Let's get an open look.
Hodelman finally gets it away to Viking. Viking's going to try to make the drive. It's stripped from her. Here comes Bourne. Bourne is going to take it coast to coast with the Euro stepping in.
What a beautiful drive.
Well, she had got the rebound, and she was determined to score, and she did. 37-12. Oliver Ames in the lead here. They have scored the first 2 baskets of the third quarter. Hornets now. That is Ashley Santos with the 3, no good. Rebound by Carolyn Pepper. There is Holleran. Gets it over. Good ball movement quickly. Now that's Pepper outside. Misses the 3. Rebounded by one of the smallest kids on the court. That's Kelly Doherty. Gets it up to Vine. Vine is going to stop at the line. He's going to get it back into Santos, but it gets slapped away. And the ball is in the fast break mode. And here is Jessica Ehrlich, and she is fouled on top of the basket. And the foul is on Kayla Vine.
I want to see the Hornets stay in the man-to-man.
And that is the second foul, only the third team foul against Mansfield for the game, and just the first of the second half. So Jessica Ehrlich will try to complete the traditional 3-point play here with 5:57 left, and she does. In the third quarter, it is now 40-12, Oliver Ames in the lead.
Ehrlich's got 7. Wager in the game.
All right.
No press by the Tigers either, at all.
Becca Hodelman is going to try to spin it out, but she's going to get back out to the perimeter, and Ashley Santos to the right. Back to the top, and Vine. Vine's going to try to make the move, go through 2 players, and she will draw a foul.
Glad to see her back out here.
She took a hit on the floor on the way down, too, but she was like a kind of a little Julian Edelman type of kid.
Yeah, she's a tough little kid. She really is.
Foul is on Haley Bourne, and that is her first foul, the second on the Tigers, but they're not calling it a shooting foul. I thought they got her on the, I thought she was on the drive, but, and what is this, another foul?
Moving screen.
Okay, don't see that often. And that.
Yes, we notice you.
And that was on Ashley Santos. So Oliver Ames has the ball. Shot is no good. Vine pushing the ball up court, tries to get it on the baseline to Santos, but tall player there, not easy to get it over.
You got to get it to the girl in the middle of the court.
Yep.
Hornets. That's the rule.
Hornets have the ball out of bounds. By the way, Tom, I talked to Teresa Nyhan over on the scorers table. 3-pointer by Vine. Good shot by her, and that was deep 3. Teresa's having the same trouble reading the numbers that we are.
She is, huh?
Yes. So I'm happy to report that. Foul underneath the basket is on Wager, I believe. Abby Wager's first foul of the contest. Third team foul on the Hornets. The ball will be out of bounds on the baseline.
Prentice in for Vine here.
Holleran tries to get it inside. Does not. Mansfield comes away with the ball. Doherty is just going to keep going and draws the foul. Didn't have much hope of getting that shot up, but she got the contact, and I love to see that.
Yeah.
You put the defensive player in a position where she can't help but touch you.
That's right.
So.
And there is no shot blocker.
Yep.
Keep going.
Haley Bourne's second foul for Oliver Ames, and Kelly Doherty gets the first of 2. That's her first point of the night. 40-16, Oliver Ames over the Hornets. And the second bounces off the rim and into the hands of Megan Holleran. Forcing the ball up now.
Oh.
Holleran has it up the top. She's going to dish it back out on the side to Pepper for the 3, no good. And Abby Wager has the ball coming up on the fast break. She's going to do the kind of a little baby hook layup, doesn't go. Goes out of bounds off of Ashley Santos on the rebounding action. So 4:40 left to go. It's 40-16. Oliver Ames in the third quarter here. Hornets have scored 4 points. Oliver Ames has scored 7 in this quarter.
Dig in, girls. Dig in. Play some tough D here.
Caroline Flynn tries to get to Caroline Pepper. Bourne is fouled out before the shot, and I believe that's on Vine. Let's see where. No, it's not. It's on Ashley Santos. That is her second.
See where the ball is, girls.
Oliver Ames will inbounds from under the basket. Comes out to Holleran. Back to Bourne. Caroline Pepper goes inside to Flynn, and it's blocked by Abby Wager.
Abby Wager with a nice job defensively.
Nice job by Abby Wager. Boy, I tell you, I'm going to be looking forward to watching this kid develop.
But she's got to keep improving. She's got to do the right thing and keep improving.
Bourne with the quick shot off of the inbounds, no good, and is rebounded, knocked by Wager over to Doherty. Doherty is going to get it up to Vine. Vine's going to fake the three. He's going to try to go for the drive, but yes, she did put the ball down the wrong way. And Oliver Ames will substitute now. And that is Tori Harney coming back into the contest. Caroline Flynn.
You know, this Oliver Ames really, she walked.
Well, that would have been a walk if she hadn't lost the ball, for sure.
This is positionless basketball.
Yep.
Oliver Ames, you know, they got Flynn handling the ball at the point, Pepper handling the ball.
You're right. There's very, very multiple talented players.
Yeah, they got a team of threes.
Kayla Vine gets it to Doherty over on the left. Doherty looks to find a way to get in. Camp Prentice gets it over to Santos for the three-pointer from the left side rather. It is short. Doherty tried to get to the rebound, but stepped out of bounds, and it will be Oliver Ames' ball. And here comes Brooke Berube into the contest, and she will replace Ashley Santos. 3:30 left to go in the third quarter, and the Hornets are trailing 40-16. So a good-looking Oliver Ames team, but if I had any advice for them all, it would be to make those numbers bigger.
That's it.
Underneath,
Prentice.
no basket, but Prentice gets the rebound, and here comes
there she is.
Vine up to Wager. Wager will go directly to the hole and gets it. Abby Wager with her 4th point.
See, if she put that ball to the floor, that was going to be would have been a block.
Vine hit her in the right place, and that's what you want. But
wow,
they did the same thing down here, only Flynn did not get the basket, so here comes Vine. Vine coming up for the Hornets, takes the three. It's deflected by Pepper, and will go out of bounds off Oliver Ames. 2:52 left, Tom.
You got to challenge these kids a little in this man-to-man defense. All right, you're going to let your girl beat you? Let's dig in. Dig in and cover your girl.
Fine.
Nice cut.
Gets it underneath to Doherty, but the ball was just a little bit behind her. She pulls up for the about 17-footer and gets it. Very nice job by Doherty to take that ball back up and square up and have the nice shot.
And the Hornets will win in this quarter, Mark, 8-7. Great hustle.
Look at how they're getting people open there, though, too. Pepper with the shot, no good. Rebound fought for underneath. That's Flynn, and it's taken away by Wager.
With a steal.
Abby Wager, again, showing some skills. Kayla Vine will run the show here. She's going to take the drive up against two players.
And one.
And she'll get the basket and the foul. Nice drive by Kayla Vine.
Good hard work. Hard work.
Good
things happen when you work hard on the defensive end.
That foul is on Megan Holleran. That is her first. That's the 4th team foul against Oliver Ames. And Kayla Vine will have the opportunity to finish the traditional three-point play, and she does. That gives her 9 points in the game. We have a timeout called. So, Tom, with 2:18 left to go in the third quarter, it's 40-23. And like you said, the Hornets are putting on a little bit of a show here in the third quarter. They are winning the quarter so far.
11-7. And the man-to-man has a lot to do with it. And, you know, maybe Oliver Ames wasn't prepared for that switch. And like I said the last game, you know, when you're a little, You're not as talented as the other team. Switch up the defenses. Make them adjust from possession to possession.
And you know, Tom, that's how a team gets better.
Right.
When you're in a situation like this, what you want to do is you want to win the quarters.
Right.
You want to win the quarters.
And I had an old JV coach here at Mansfield my sophomore year, Jerry Feldman.
I
And
remember
Jerry was a New York guy, knew the game inside and out. And my sophomore year, we had a heck of a team, and he used to say to us, if you get beat through lack of, you're coming out of the game. And that little bit of scare, you'd be surprised how hard you worked when
Yes.
you couldn't get beat for a layup.
My prayers were just to get in a game. Sitting at the end of that baseball bench with those old thorns coming up, the splinters coming up from the Memorial Park bleachers.
Waiting for Johnny Dunn to say, hey, Hawk, grab a bat.
I'd get into right field every now and then, maybe. All right, Oliver Ames working the ball around the perimeter. That is
Dig in.
Holmberg.
Dig in,
Gets
bend your knees.
Trying to get inside to, that was Torrey Harney. The ball goes out of bounds, but it's off Mansfield, and Oliver Ames will have it. Caroline Pepper will, and she only got 1 P, or 2 Ps actually, but not 3 like Pepper normally would be.
That's it. Wow.
With the three-pointer.
Wow,
And gets the happy little bounce. And Caroline Pepper gets her 13th point of this contest.
That's a quick release, folks.
Yes, it was. And a fortuitous bounce off the rim. All right, Berube going to try to take the step in, and she is fouled.
Nice pass. Brooke went left.
Yep.
How do you like that? Love it.
That is the first foul on Tate Hadges and the 5th on Oliver Ames in the second half of play. Mansfield will inbound. Becca Hodelman to Abby Wager. She's at the foul line, takes the runner. No
Just
good.
rolls off.
Rebound is off the
Hornet
hands
ball.
of Tate Hadges.
Becca Hodelman, nice job there, fighting for that rebound, forced the ball off of the Tiger.
43-23. Here comes Ashley Santos to replace Brooke Berube. Got to do some lip exercises when I try to get those 2 B's out like that. 3 B's. Brooke Berube.
That a girl.
And
Good girl.
Wager's shot is short. It bounces back into Oliver Ames' hands of Tate Hadges. And she will start the trek up court. Underneath, ball slapped away by Hodelman. Will have the ball and tries to bring it across. A little reach there by Harney, but the 3 by Vine is no good. Rebound is off Prentice and goes into the hands of Hadges. And here come Oliver Ames.
Oh, stop
Underneath
ball.
the basket. Holmberg is 2 points for her. And we're at 53.1 seconds. Oliver Ames leading 45-23. 1 more quarter to go after this. Foul is going to be on, let's see if that is on Becca Hodelman. And that would be her first foul of the contest. 5th on
I
the
didn't
Hornets.
see that call, Mark. It might have been a moving screen. I missed it.
I don't know if it was a bit of a slap. I kind of got, I got to admit, I'd need a replay to see that one too.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Do we get to put down like Phil Rizzuto used to do, WW, what wasn't watching in the scorebook? That's what he used to do. All right. Caroline Pepper with the quick shot, about 18 feet out, no good. Rebounded underneath by Oliver Ames, and the pass from Holloran to Hadges for the basket.
Hadges, yeah.
23 seconds left to go in the quarter. Vine, stop, gets it back out. Santos gives it off to Doherty, out to Hodelman. Hodelman has a little bit of an opening, but she couldn't get control of the ball.
Get out of there.
9 seconds. Wager's going to go baseline,
That's
and she is fouled by number 12, Tate Hadges.
As soon as you put your hands out like that, that's what the ref is supposed to be looking for.
That's the 16th foul, so the next one will be the one-on-one shooting situation.
You can't up fake here. You got to catch.
Catch and shoot.
Shoot. Right there.
And
nice
there
play.
it is. From Hodelman to Santos. 2 points.
No fouls. No fouls.
Nice way to end the quarter for the Hornets. And after 3, Mansfield trails 47-25. Well, we saw some real progress by the Hornets in that quarter, Tom.
Hornets ended up losing the quarter, 14-13. Now
Still,
that's
progress.
yeah. I love the switch to the man-to-man. Great adjustment by Mike and Stu, and
that has been Mansfield's most productive quarter of the game so far.
Yeah.
They had scored 4 in the first, 8 in the second, and now 13 in this one.
And nobody says you can't go back, switch right back now to the 2-2-1 zone press. And maybe if they beat it, you match up quick to the man-to-man. Just give them another look. Give them something else to adjust for.
Before we start the quarter, Tom, I'm going to put in a shameless plug for myself.
Good.
Folks, I have started a podcast, and I would hope that you folks might be interested in watching it. It's called The Owner's Box, or listening to it anyway. I have it on most of the major podcasting services, Google, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I also put links up to it on Facebook and Twitter. It's usually about 40 minutes long. Doesn't cost you anything to listen to it. I've had 9 episodes so far. I've had some great guests. Mike Vaughn, the Mansfield High boys basketball coach. Kristen McDonald, the Norwood High boys basketball coach. Lisa Downs from Foxborough. Laney Clement Holbrook will be on shortly. Mike Redding will be on shortly. I am having a blast doing it.
Good for you,
It's interviewing, it's fun, and it sounds great. So that's the name of it. It's called The Owner's Box. Look for it on the internet where better podcasts are sold.
Well, when you've got 45 years of watching basketball, Mark, there's a lot of knowledge there.
Thank you, Tom. Casey Viking with the shot that missed, and Oliver Ames now in their side of the court, looking to set something up. And that is Hadges, no good. Rebound was by Harney, and she is fouled on the way up.
You know, I did think Kelly Doherty stood straight up there. I would have been a no call, but
Kelly's first foul of the game, and that is the 16th foul against Mansfield. And the first shot by Harney is missed. Oliver Ames up by 22, and now 23.
that was Harney.
That was Harney. Here come the Hornets. Hodelman and Doherty will be the guards. Santos gets free. Oh, she thought about the shot there. Gets a late shot off, and it's kind of deflected. And now the rebound is foul on Santos.
Did you see that subtle little change Laney Clement Holbrook made there? She extended her guard pressure.
Yep.
Don't let the Hornets just come right down and set up their offense, unencumbered.
That is the third foul on Ashley Santos. Now Oliver Ames will be shooting one-on-one, and Jessica Ehrlich is going to go to the foul line. And the next foul against Oliver Ames will put Mansfield into the one-on-one.
That's off.
I'm sorry, that is number 24, Kelsey Yell, and she does get it. She does miss it, rather. So, Ashley Santos on the other side of the court, and she is fouled.
Once again, that slow start tonight by the Hornets really, really hurt them.
Kelsey Yell's first foul, and of course, 17 fouls on the Tigers. Ashley Santos will have 2 because it was a shooting foul, and gets the first. 7:08 left to go in this contest.
Maybe on a made foul shot, the Hornets can extend their pressure here.
Gets them both.
Yeah.
48-27 with 7 minutes left to go. Nice job by Vine. Almost forced a backcourt.
Yeah. Oh! Come on, girls.
Vine is getting smacked around.
You cannot. You've got to communicate that.
And the turnaround jumper by Hadges is good. Meanwhile, I was watching Vine just getting.
Yeah.
She is getting an Edelman type of day. She's getting clobbered.
That cannot happen. Your teammates cannot let that happen to you. You've got to talk. Pick left, pick right, whatever the case might be.
Well, that is the first foul on Anna Murphy, and Vine goes to the foul line for one-on-one, gets the first.
She's into double figures, Mark.
And she's been there consistently lately.
Yeah. She's got that scorer's mentality.
You know, I'd like to see, though, what's going to happen with the Hornets when they start getting some of their front court players back. Sarah Dooling has been out. She should be coming back next week.
Oh, good.
A leg injury that she's had. Unfortunately, they did lose Grace Marr for the year.
That's a shame. Grace was a really hard-working kid.
And Nicole Santos has been sick with the flu for the last couple of days.
No.
And there's an Oliver Ames foul. And it'll be a pushing foul, an offensive foul. Player control foul, I guess is what they sometimes call it. And that will be on number 12, Tate Hadges, and that is her third. Another foul on Oliver Ames, and Mansfield shooting 2 the rest of the way. Vine to Prentice. Prentice now gets it to Wager. Wager's going to go baseline, gets it back out to Prentice for the 3. Rolls off the rim, no good, but Santos almost gets the rebound. Gets slapped in the face, but the rebound goes off of her, and Oliver Ames will have it. Aaron Holmberg inbounds the ball.
Oh, come on now. No, that's legal.
And they're going to catch the second foul.
That
there,
is legal. It is.
They were going to catch the second one.
Somebody's got to communicate with her and tell her she's running right into it.
Well, Kayla Vine gets her third foul after the basket by...
This is what you do when you're facing Mansfield switched to a tough man-to-man defense. Now you set some screens. You got to set screens, and the Hornets are not communicating, and Kayla Vine has run into 2 in a row.
After the shot, rather, by Hadges. So she misses the first free throw. There was a little animosity in that exchange.
Yeah, it might have been elbow up a little bit.
And Hadges gets the second one. It's 51-29, 6 minutes left to go in the contest. Oliver Ames in the lead. Vine have the ball out top off to Doherty. Doherty to Prentice. Prentice is going to make the spin in, gets it out to Santos. She walks with the ball, but she had a little indecision in her mind of what she wanted to do. Did she want to pass? Did she want to take the shot? Did she want to stop and try to retrack her steps a little bit? And unfortunately, you take too many steps when you're doing that.
Yeah,
Tom.
I thought she took a third, yeah. See now, Kayla Vine is playing some tough, in-your-face man-to-man D.
And
steal.
She knocks the ball away from Haley Bourne. She's going to go in. Haley Bourne is with her the whole way and fouls her.
Good girl.
So that will be the third foul on Haley Bourne, and Kayla Vine will go to the line for 2. She's going to have a few bumps and bruises on her body
Yeah,
tomorrow.
she really is. I will be anxious to see that replay and see if there was some elbows up.
Vine gets the first. That's her 12th point of the contest. And Vine gets the second one to roll off, unfortunately, and that goes into the hands of Tate Hadges. So Oliver Ames on offense. Caroline Flynn out top. What a versatile player she is, though.
Wow, there's a lot of pushing and shoving down. Look at that.
There's a
oh, okay.
inside,
All right.
Looks like it'll be on Barubi, I think. Let's
I'm
see.
okay with it.
And yes, it is on Brooke Barubi. That is her second foul.
Kayla got stuck in the low post there against Hadges. And there was a lot of pushing and shoving, trying to get position.
Hadges has 9 points as she steps to the line for 2. The first one misses. 5:13 left to go in the contest.
When it's down 19. They were down 21 at half.
And the second one does not go in either. And Barubi fights for the rebound, but it's pulled away, and Oliver Ames will control it. Caroline Flynn has the ball out with Wager attacking her as best she can.
Yeah, watch the pick.
And she's doing a great job, except now she's going to get called for the body contact. So Abby Wager gets her second foul of the game. And that will be 10 team fouls on the Hornets, and that's 2 shots for Caroline Flynn. And Mike Redding will call a timeout with 5:02 left to go, and it's 51-30. Oliver Ames in the lead. So, Tommy, once again, I'll remind everybody the next cable game, you and Kathy Flynn. Kathy, I did it again.
For all the Providence College fans.
Kathy will never forgive me for that. I do know it's Kathy Hill, folks. I've seen all of her kids play basketball.
But she was Kathy Finn.
And it was Kathy Finn at Providence. In fact, I don't know if you know this from last year. There was one of the games where I think it was in the round ball tournament where I actually brought in an old Providence College uniform, which she did wear 34 in college. And so the shirt I had was number 34. But it was Leland Anderson's Providence College 34 shirt. But I presented that sort of. I kept the shirt. But I just thought I'd make that point. But as you know, all of her kids have worn 31 to honor her high school number.
Yeah.
And yes, she will be your color commentator if I ever remember what her name is. And she'll be doing you two will be doing the Mansfield Canton boys game here at the Albertini
Tuesday night.
And then on Friday we'll
with
be back.
Maureen O'Neill,
Yes.
our famous who has
Absolutely.
got a night off from ESPN to be with us.
And
Flynn.
Caroline Flynn. Okay, I'm not going to call her Finn now or Hill. Caroline Flynn misses the first of the two. And she gets the second. She's only had 3 points in this game. Quiet night for her, but they haven't really needed it from her. And this is a good night for Laney to work on some combinations, too. I mean, they're going to need it in the tournament, no question about it. Hodelman with the spin move, and now she has the ball kind of get loose from her, and it will go off of her, and Olive Ames will have the ball. And then, of course, Friday night, you and I will be here to watch the King Philip girls coming to town. The King Philip girls, they have a great gimmick. They substitute 5 at a time, folks. We've talked about it before. That'll be fun to watch. And Abby Wager kind of made a little contact there, but they didn't call it. And they're going to call a travel on Flynn. And
boy.
Yeah, I'm going to be waiting to see that one again, I guess. Anyway, Mansfield will have the ball. 4:35 left to go here. 52-30 with the Olive Ames Tigers in the lead. Doherty at the top.
Things are getting a little chippy out there.
Yep, and there was some contact, a little bit of an elbow on the way in.
Man-to-man will lead to that.
I think that's on Bourne. That would be her 4th. Yes, it is. And Vine will go to the line for 2 shots.
Well, I'd like to say right now, before we get cut short here tonight, it's a heck of an effort by the Hornets. It really is. I mean,
well, especially when you think
obviously undermanned.
Yep.
With the injuries and the sickness, they fell behind big early.
2 shots by Vine. Once again, just a 20-point deficit underneath the basket.
Great job, Brooke Berube.
Oh, my. Bourne was smacked.
Well, when
they're calling it out of bounds off of a block, I guess they would call that on Berube. So Flynn inbounds it. Hedges tries to get it into Yell. Along the baseline, no. Shot is weird. Out to Hedges again, and now Murphy.
Oh, that was a foul.
Underneath open, and that is Kelsey Yell for the basket. Here come the Hornets. Kelly Doherty to Brooke Berube in the corner for the 3, no good. Rebound is by Bourne. Bourne stops at the center stripe. The ball slapped away, and here comes
head up and move
Abby
it.
Wager comes away with the ball. She's going to try to take on the 2 players off the glass, no good. Olive Ames at the rebound. The fast break is in motion here, and
great.
2 shots at the basket, and they haven't got it yet. 3, 4. And a step. Oh, my goodness. 4 shots Olive Ames had at the basket underneath that and could not get a basket there. But, they're in a 22-point lead, so I suppose it's not that bad. Mike will get some people into the game now. Here comes Grace Benton in. Number 5.
Good work by Wager. She played some real hard, tough defense.
Yes, she did.
You grow miles when you do that.
Vine tries to go for the Euro step, doesn't get it. Shot is blocked away the layup and the foul. The layup is by Anna Murphy. No basket, but she will go to the line for 2. Foul is on Allie Prentice. That's her first. We're in the 2-shot situation here. Murphy with the first, and that gives her 3 points on the night so far. Casey Viking comes back in the ballgame for Brooke Berube.
Brooke did a nice job tonight.
She's trying to extend her shooting range a little bit too, and
yeah.
I kind of like that. And the second is good by Murphy. So Oliver Ames leads 56-32 with 2:57 left to go in the contest. Viking over to Vine in the left side, gets the 3. Her second 3 of the night.
Oh,
and
a little quick.
A turnover on the other side of the court.
Keep playing hard.
Again.
Keep playing hard, girls. Some starters still in this game for the Tigers.
17 points for Kayla Vine. So her average is continuing to rise. Prentice over on the right side. Looks to Vine. Another 3-pointer.
Oh, Kayla.
From straight on in. Kayla Vine makes it 20 points for the second straight night. Tigers still working their plays too.
Great play.
And that was a nice pass to Jessica Ehrlich from Caroline Flynn.
Ehrlich made a great cut on the baseline there.
Casey Viking is called for a walk, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we haven't seen a lot of Caroline Pepper tonight, but I would imagine that Laney probably has her good reasons for it. Probably, for one, didn't need her much. So Olivia Salisbury's in the contest now.
Yeah. Pepper scored a quiet 10.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, she had one more basket in the
13.
third quarter.
13.
It's that time of year. You never really know if these kids have the flu or the colds or something like that. Viking with a rebound underneath, and the Hornets will start again. 1:21 left to go. 58-38, Oliver Ames in the lead. Benton has the ball slapped away. And how in the world was that not a turnover somewhere along the way? Must have just stayed on the floor because everybody's trying to just sort of sit on the basketball there. Finally, the whistle blows.
Mike smartly got a timeout there when the Hornets had possession.
When you had possession, yep. So, with 1:02 left to go in the contest.
Exactly what I was hoping for, Mark, in the second half. The Hornets played them even the whole second half. And it's not like they played their bench. Oliver Ames didn't play just their bench.
Yep.
She substituted liberally. But, Ehrlich's still in the game. Flynn is still in the game. Hadges just came out.
We've talked about it before. There will be a realignment in the Hockomock League coming up, and by all indications, Milford will be moving up to the Kelly Rex, the large school division. Oliver Ames will drop back down to the Davenport. I suppose that's good news for Mike Redding. They will only have to face Oliver Ames once in the season, especially as these players get better. Bad news for the Foxborough Warriors, who will now have to see them twice again. And folks, I do some games for Foxborough, so please don't hate me for it. They'll have to face them twice now coming up in the future. So, they try to shift things around. It doesn't look like there's going to be any other teams that are on that bubble for a while, though. So it's going to be kind of a Oliver Ames and Milford and Oliver Ames back and forth for a while.
Yeah, and I've got a 7th grade granddaughter in North Attleboro, so she'll get to face Oliver Ames a couple of times.
Prentice gives it off to Vikings, going to get the long shot off. No good. Slapped away by Wager. Goes down to tie for the tie-up.
That's how to fight.
And that's that is great. 36 seconds left in the contest, and she's diving on the floor like the game just began. I like to see that. That's hustle. You want to see that?
Why not?
You want to see that in everybody, and that's a characteristic of the Hornets. So 36 seconds left, 20-point deficit. Oliver Ames has the
call
ball.
a pick, call a screen.
Flynn takes it in the corner, gets it over to Holmberg. Holmberg is going to try to swoop around. It looks like she carried the ball, but they didn't call it.
Grace Benton with a
comes away
steal.
with the ball.
Good girl.
And here comes Salisbury to Benton. Benton's going to take the three.
Just
No
short.
good. Rebound by Flynn. And 9 seconds, 8. They will put this one in the books. The Oliver Ames Tigers will post a 58-38 victory over the Mansfield Hornets here at the James Albertini Memorial Gymnasium. Tommy, I like the way the Hornets played in the second half.
Oh, no question. No question, Mark. We're down 21 at half. We ended up losing by 20. That's easy math. I loved it. I love the intensity. I love the hard work by the Hornets. And I'll tell you, that's going to really help them going forward.
And the leading scorer for the Hornets tonight, again, Kayla Vine makes it to 20 for the second straight game. And I see continued improvement in this team. Unfortunately, the season's getting a little short, but I would like to say that there's going to be a few teams they'll be able to beat in the next few weeks. And if the improvement continues, then that is just a good thing for the future. So we are at the end of the game here. It's the final score once again was Oliver Ames 58, Mansfield 38. For Tommy Faria and Maureen O'Neill, this is Mark Farinella thanking you for joining us tonight. Good night, everybody.
See you next time, folks.